Y hey, muy buenas a todos, ¿qué tal están? Espero que bien. Aquí Lobux comentando, estamos con un nuevo video de ¿qué? De Honkai Star Rail. Y nos encontramos en la 3.2, en la misión de historia. De la 3.2, pues, o sea, sí, ni modo. Bueno, el punto, nos quedamos aquí, estamos yendo a buscar a Castoriz. Porque nos enteramos que al principio de la historia, cuando el vagón se chocó, nos morimos. Nos morimos. Y ya estamos, y actualmente no somos más que un recuerdo. Y meme es lo que nos mantiene atados a este tiempo, con un cuerpo relativamente físico. Entonces, tenemos que ir a buscar a Thanatos, que es el titán de la muerte, que además más desaparecido que qué, y la Castoriz lleva buscándolo por toda su vida, y la Castoriz digamos que lleva viviendo como por demasiados años, ¿no? Tiene mínimo más de 500 años. Entonces, bueno, además eso explica por qué le podía tocar a la Castoriz, porque literalmente ya estoy muerta. Entonces, fuck.
Miss, I'm right here. Please stay there and slowly turn around.
Quieres girar la cabeza, pero sientes un destello púrpura que te roza la cara y luego un escalofrío se extiende por tu corazón, comienza a latir cada vez más lento. Estoy recordando la experiencia cercana a la muerte de Bomat. Y eso es terrible, Castoriz. Bajo una sensación helada y justo en ese momento cierras los ojos.
Please pardon me.
Miniatura, amigo, Dios. Y su dulzura hace que te olvides de respirar, entonces te das cuenta que sigues con vida. Bueno, para ser más precisos, tu muerte no se completó. El frío de ese primer contacto lo reemplaza con un toque de unos dedos y un temblor en cierta mano delgada. Sus dedos temblorosos acarician suavemente. No puede ser, o sea, dijo, esta ya está muerta, entonces ya pues, va a ser la primera vez que toque a una persona sin matarle.
Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything.
Castoriz, estás temblando.
Back at the grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason. I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier. Miss, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me.
¿Cómo va a ser ofensivo si por poco y te montas encima?
I'm
¿Qué?
just thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I might be able to trace where it has gone to.
Cass, did you find anything?
My apologies, not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities. But, Miss, would you be willing to let me try again? This time, I'll increase the area of contact slightly.
Aceptar, no podemos nada intentándolo de nuevo.
Never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me.
Literalmente este es el meme de nos tocamos. De nuevo, vuelve a poner su mano en tu cara. Esta vez sus temblores se calman un poco. Es que hueva, pobrecita. Ah, sí, estoy desde mi pose, sí estoy parada. Pensé que estaba... Es que, o sea, tipo, el tamaño de la Castoriz comparado con el mío es de como que yo mido 1,70 m, curiosamente es justo lo que mido en la vida real. Y esta mide como 1,30 m, güey. ¿Encontraste algo?
I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape. But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away. Clues. Just a few more. I need more guidance. Ah. The connection has been severed. With my strength, I'm not able to trace it. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, miss. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core flame, and personally return to you the life that you have lost too soon. I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. Before I manage to deliver on this promise, please do your best to hang on. Amphorius needs you.
A seguir viviendo con valentía, entiendo.
Lady Aglaia and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as well. Also, please accept this Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and relax. I hope that reading this can help tide you through this difficult period.
Diosito, ¿qué
Lady
me
Aglaia
dices?
and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the past.
Ya es lo que me dijo. Shit, weón. ¿Y por qué no me dieron poderes o alguna cosa así? O sea, se supone que ahorita soy semidiosa, pero estoy ya muerta. Diosito. A ver, hablen.
That partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up. How do you feel?
Ser un fantasma es genial.
At least you look no different from the living. I think that most living people don't even look as good as you do.
You've completed the trial of time, and I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind. However, I never expected that two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
That's what we've been talking about. Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any minor breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right now.
Many have had this idea, but so far, there have been no results. If it were successful, Thanatos wouldn't have disappeared without a trace. Nevertheless, now is not the time for us to give up. At the very least, we can still see a glimmer of hope. Cypher. If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of death, it would be her. I'll try and get her to return to Akima, but do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout the history of Amphorius, no one has ever managed to escape the clutches of death. At the end of time, Thanatos silently awaits all.
Gracias por tu ayuda.
Duty. We too require you to bear the divine position of time. But before that, just...
What's wrong, Aglaia?
Omens always come in pairs. A tiny air current will eventually brew into a storm that tears the sky apart. It's Anaxagoras. He has initiated contact with the Council of Elders.
In the end, it is still come down to this.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate, Finan. Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
I'm back here again. I remember this dream. This realm is covered in a silk-like fog, and the land is barren and harsh. The crowd of travelers leaves tracks everywhere.
Hey! Excuse me! What is this place? Where in Anforius are we?
The mutters of the traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend. Or perhaps...
Tell me, which Titan reigns over this land? And how do I find
Hand of Shadow.
Que no hago tan
Shadow
atrocidades.
Thanatos. Could this possibly be the Netherrealm? Not Netherrealm.
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading
Nether.
downstream toward the Netherrealm?
The Netherrealm. Nothing but an illusion, Titan. Rejects you. Me. Listen. What? The traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent. They look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. There. A massive shadow brought the sound of rushing tides. The sound of tides. I can hear it. I hear it deep within the tides. Beyond the closed gates of the void world. A voice about to recount something.
Child of humanity, is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency?
Hacerse.
Oh, you have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm. Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15 more entry hours.
Fuck, le queda lo mismo que me queda a mí.
15 days and nights.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular problem. Stop giggling. It's time for us to go. The messenger from the Council of Elders is almost here.
Let me ask you one more question. Are you really planning to betray Aglaya's will?
What betrayal is there to speak of when I was never loyal to her to begin with?
What about that white-haired student of yours? Acting so recklessly, do you not care about what might happen to him?
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finan.
You truly are a strict teacher.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
Diosito, estoy muerta. O sea, sigo impactado, güey. Me agradaba más cuando te ponían al personaje directamente en el equipo y si bien te jodía mucho porque, o sea, movía todo lo que tenías ahí formado y... igual. Ah. Y no me dan nada, así por destruir y han bajado, ¿no? Chutas, Bueno. Esto de aquí me gusta porque el tipo tiene ahí el efecto, el mismo efecto que tiene las skins de Galaxy del Fortnite, huevón, es goles. ¿Y este quién es? Ah, ve, tiene lo mismo que el efecto Galaxy que dije.
On behalf of all the citizens of Akima, and express my deepest regret about what happened at the Grove of Epiphany.
It's you. I never expected that you would personally come and meet me.
By carefully interlented above, I have come as a testament to the justice of the Council of Elders.
There are Antikytherans here? They have been a rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
I extend to you my utmost respect, revered Titan. I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Linus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand to protect the right of...
Me interesa.
You can see them too?
You know about us? We Antikytherans perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency, just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar. If necessary, Lord Anaxagoras, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threads, and just let her listen to my words. They shall serve only to unveil her own folly.
May I interpret this as you having a countermeasure?
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Orynyx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. A truth she undoubtedly comprehends. While I, Anaxagoras, serving as the Grove's special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of your abilities. Let's forego the formality of asserting authority, Lord Lygus. Lead the way.
Very well. Surely Lady Kindness would appreciate such assertiveness in an ally. She's been waiting. Follow me, please. Is there something on your mind, Lord Anaxagoras?
Nothing, really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling equate to death?
Ah, a pondering truly deep. Time is on our side.
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs. Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long path.
Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action, whereas death signifies a static state, a definitive termination. In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time, thus elongating their passage into death. The notion of their fall is but a misinterpretation born of mortal ignorance.
Ah, an intriguing concept, albeit challenging to substantiate. After all, carefully has maintained a profound silence ever since the era Arasa, while scholars and priests alike have conveyed the message of the gods' imminent fall.
Perhaps the gods, in their arrogance, deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspectives to mortals.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
Circes, the kin of the Sky Father as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain. Were I to inquire, Kefali would have no cause to refuse.
Oh.
That very well could be true. But what if the world-bearing Titan still chooses to remain silent?
In that case, the myths crafted by the people of Amphorius are nothing more than pitiful jest.
It's worth a try. I believe, because I completely concur with you on this aspect. If the Titan has indeed...
Mucho texto. Cinemática a la vez.
Please, Professor.
Zeus, golpéame. Ah, lo sabía. Te faltan bol. Y literalmente fue eso, weón. El weón le contestó. El cabrón tuvo la decencia de bajar uno de los brazos solo para contestarle a un cabrón.
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Memorial Palace. Only esteemed beings grace this place, and among them I've received priests, scholars, warriors. Now we've
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity.
I'll notify Kairos and the others of your arrival. Kindly, in the meanwhile, you're welcome to explore the vicinity, but kindly remain with the...
I'm well aware of Kainos' methods. There's no need to emphasize that.
As you wish. Your cooperation is much appreciated.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you, but it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
I shall depart to explore the surroundings then. Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here. I'm quite intrigued to see how the children of humanity beyond the grove perceive another Titan.
Off you go. I won't be joining you. This Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should investigate the Council of Elders' recent activities first.
Be aware, I can hear you perfectly well from here.
Joder, a ver. Pasea por los alrededores. Así tal cual. Vamos a la derecha. Que hay al fin uno de estos. Qué bueno. Ahí. O sea, vamos por aquí.
Even blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Eruditos blasfemos.
Looks like my presence here is quite unwelcome.
Bueno, un cofre aquí.
Go melt it down.
Qué raro. Ese lugar tranquilamente sería pasable. Bueno, sacerdote anciano.
Anaxagoras. I thought that you had died to the black tide.
As Kephales's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawn Cloud, so you'd better keep your deranged language to yourself. I am no longer that altar servant from years ago who could only...
I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry right now. I can't believe that a follower such as you could have been made by a creation titan. As I see it, a dead titan can't provide you with this level of confidence, right?
You. Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now. Leave immediately, and don't impede us from receiving the Supreme Being's blessings.
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that Kindness is indeed quite sincere toward us. Perhaps this affair will proceed smoother than I had anticipated.
Oh my, what a thrilling confrontation. As expected of one of Kephales's followers.
Are you praising or insulting him?
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the God of Deliverance, it is only natural that he detests evil.
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far away from here as possible. Don't mutter.
Me da hueva leer lo de los NPCs, digo, que es oír todo lo de los NPCs, entonces solo cuando ya la termino de leer lo salto. Una bolita. Hola. Ya, ok. Abuelita, ven a mí, abuelita. Esta madre, la jugues y llega, mira. ¿Viste?
Professor Anaxa! Over here! Professor Anaxa? Word has it that the scholars of the Grove valiantly perished resisting the Black Tide. To find you here safe and sound.
You could say it's the fates toying with us.
It's only the Kremnoans and Idonians who chase glory through death. But your survival is a victory in itself. So, are you here to report the incident to the council? I heard that after the Black Tide devoured the Grove, Akuma would be next in line. Even with the demigod of stripes standing alongside you.
Tell me, how much does the Council of Elders know about the Black Tide?
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Circe's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the calamity alone. Yet, when the Crown Prince ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akuma, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents. They might well make their move at the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
No surprises there, those shifty opportunists. Thank you for your honesty, virtuous student.
Being an opportunist could very well be a facet of wisdom.
Shouldn't you be searching for murals of yourself? I've had enough of your prattling.
I was really curious to see how you would find the middle ground between both factions, so I came to listen in. But it seems as though this Kindness is much more ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her? Could it be that perhaps you've decided to readily surrender this hollow shell of yours, just because you feel like death is fast approaching?
I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed if that's what you truly think. I've had enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?
Yo quería morir, chichi.
Go melt it down.
Oh, my. Could it be that the great tree painted in this mural is actually depicting me?
No parece. Ah, no, este debe ser el, ¿cómo se llama? El del cielo. Que me olvidé el nombre. Oh, que God se vea más de cerca.
Every plant, every tendril, no, even every leaf could be the embodiment of Circe's.
As a result, mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead. Their wisdom was portrayed as fruit, to symbolize how they shared their knowledge equally among the masses.
This mural is quite abstract.
I really can't tell whether you are praising or demeaning yourself. Now I'm quite curious whether the Reason Titan has studied figures of speech before.
Of course I find such stylistic devices interesting. For all we know, this could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
I, for one, am not willing to admit that I could look this ugly.
Was this the reason why you failed in your attempt to refine my soul when you were ambushed at the Grove?
Since you are aware of this, why did you save me back then?
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Therefore, it seems that your journey to Dawnfloud this time is not just to seek protection. What, then, is the intention behind your actions?
The entire plan is stored in my memory, so why don't you look there?
Then don't mind if I do. When you're... Oh my! Even a member of the preeminent Seven Sages must hug his Droma stall to sleep? Interesting.
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy hides a secret that nobody knows.
Since our days are both numbered, I don't mind telling you more about it. This is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
So there are other members in your family, eh? Are they also living in Oakland?
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on, continue flipping through my memories. It won't take long. You'll discover the answer when you reach the memories of when I was 5.
Oh, the black tide is everywhere. I can't bear to look.
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kefali, and you, of course. Although I prayed to every titan that I could think of for help, my
Ay,
efforts
Dios,
were
por eso no
ultimately
creo.
futile.
This... Could this be the inception of your research into alchemy?
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours. When I was pursuing my education there, I naturally also came to learn of the Thesis' theory as well.
Oh, I remember that person. He was the one to come up with the concept of souls, right?
Not only that, he also believed that life, as well as the composition, movement, and transformation of matter, all stem from souls themselves. This is why I thought that, since all living things stemmed from the same origin, why could I not sacrifice myself in order to resurrect my nearest and dearest?
Anaxa, you... I did it, teacher! But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre. Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise...
Calm down, teacher. My sister, she's still not in the mortal realm, even to this day.
What do you mean?
It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip by merely sacrificing one eye. Equivalent exchange. All I received for that price has been an opportunity to see her for one final time. Nothing more.
Oh, let it go, Anaxa. As one of my best students, I cannot watch you go down the wrong path without doing anything to stop it. Never do something taboo ever again. Don't disappoint the deceased, and never harm yourself. If you can do that, this classroom will still be yours, and you'll have a chance to live out your own life.
Since I was able to see her one last time, I have no other desires. You're right, teacher. It's time for me to start a new life.
I am sincerely glad for you, child. Now then, what topic would you like to study?
I wish to continue Theseus's research.
Continue the research into souls, but you know that the Grove has long since understood his philosophy like the back of their hands. Even if you continue digging into this subject, your efforts will likely be futile.
No, teacher. After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single truth. Since ancient days, our understanding of the souls is but the tip of the iceberg. I may have lost an eye, but my view of the world has become clearer than ever. I have grasped the truth with my bare hands. Watch as I turn this farcical world upside down.
Who would have thought such a secret lay concealed beneath that hefty eye patch of yours? However, this story doesn't seem to be connected to your plan. In fact, I'd say that they aren't related at all.
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the divinity of reason to me. After all, it'd be a waste for you to hold on to it.
Ooh, look at me.
My story ends here. Now it's time for you to tell me your secret. After all, this is what equivalent exchange means, correct?
As expected, you laid a trap for me to step into, unfortunately. Even if I was willing to talk about my past, I may not know more about it than you do.
Oh? Are you saying that the renowned Reason Titan is now admitting a lack of wisdom? Your followers are going to be sorely disappointed by this.
Child of humanity, remember this. Being cognizant of one's ignorance is the greatest wisdom of all.
Ooh.
Now I understand. No wonder you asked me to answer your random, nonsensical questions.
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on my query. As the saying goes, onlookers see most clearly.
Is that so?
Lord Anaxa. I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were caught in a delirium of reflective thought. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but time is of the essence. I have a message from Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting your arrival, so please depart forthwith.
It's finally time.
Carefully. The one who created the world, and the one who bears the world. If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the challenges of those who defy you?
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events. To tell you the truth, there are many people who hold grudges against that Lady Goldweaver.
Isn't that the Dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Don't worry. He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
Your nickname is Dromas as well? You must really like those creatures.
Ay, Dios, debí cortar antes. Ya, aquí. Bueno, espero que les haya gustado. Me alargó un poco el video. Me olvidé que tenía que cortar. No olviden suscribirse a los dos canales. Sean felices.
We find, we strive, our journey of eternity, desire in mind to set us spirits free. Echoes fade to oblivion, freedom to make our own. We draw the destinies on a path unknown with you. Rejoice.